So this is the continuation from the video I just did for men. Why is your fault to get on? So my battery died, so I'm just continuing. I just wanted to wrap up the video because I wasn't finished, and also the video was getting too long, so then I kind of wanted to stop there, but I feel like I want to wrap up the video that I was just making. So before my battery died, I was just talking about the loneliness that women would feel in a relationship that would cause them to cheat, and I was just discussing women feeling lonely, like they battling their problems alone. That that as a man you're unreliable, you are inconsistent, and you're not dependable, like in the relationship, and that could make her feel lonely. Like you refuse to help with things that she asks for help. Or she asks for help, but she just feel alone, and then sometimes there's a male figure, there's another man who is willing to help her. It could be financially, it could be emotionally, and it could be just physically with things, errands or whatever. And you not being there when she really need you could make her feel lonely in a relationship, which I was explaining. Now, what I didn't finish saying is that there are some things you can do as a man to avoid the woman from feeling lonely in a relationship. And it's just some things you could do. Like you could have her lunch delivered to her if you know that she's busy on that day. You could help carry heavy things for her. You could do the grocery shopping. You could take the car to the mechanic. You could fill the car with gas. You could take out the trash. Many things you could do. Run different errands for her, especially if she asks for help. Try to do it. Give her a ride when she really needs it. Maybe she needs to, another way, maybe she needs to stay late at her work to finish her project. Maybe you stay late with her to keep her safe so she don't feel alone. Maybe you could install some software on her computer or her phone just to make her life easier so she don't have to ask for help, another man for help, another man for a ride. Like, you could pick her up at the airport. Maybe she travel for business. Pick her up at the airport. Help her unpack or help her pack. Just try to do something and be helpful and to make her life easier, to make her life better, to offer help with something and don't wait to be asked. So those are ways you could help. Most of them were like kind of physical, but those are ways you could help her not to feel lonely, right? So and I will wrap up the video. This is wrapping up of a video I just did before when my battery died. So as I was saying, to me there are three main reasons why women cheat in my society and where I live. I live in the West Indies, and the first one I discussed was they need sexual variety, right? Maybe your sex is boring, and you have sexual performance issues that I discussed before in the previous video. Maybe you have erectile dysfunction. Maybe you ejaculate too fast. Maybe you take too long to ejaculate. Maybe you don't ejaculate at all. Whatever it is, some sexual problem you have, you need to fix, right? And I mentioned that sex is important, and I also mentioned that the things that you could do to just maintain good sexual function. The simple things you could do: get enough rest, don't be all stressed out, limit alcohol, limit smoking, get some exercise, lift weights, take care of your hygiene. If you have a problem that you need to go to the doctor for, you should do. And maybe you don't have a sexual dysfunction, maybe you just need to be romantic, right? And the second one was the emotional starvation. Why women cheat, why it's your fault you got cheated on, why you got harmed. You got both because you verbally abuse her, you emotionally neglect her, and like you just don't know how to have conversation, resolve conflict, to make her feel wanted, loved, to show attention, to show that you care. all of that. So you could check that video out, right? And the third one is that she feel lonely in relationship. There's a lack of attention, there's a lack of love, care, support, and you just refuse to help her with things. You make excuses, you try to give different suggestions, you try to say you'll do it tomorrow, you try to beat around the bush because you don't want to do it, you don't want to help her, and she feel lonely in relationship, and then eventually she cheat, right? And I'm not saying that if you have problems that I mentioned in the video before, that it's okay, she should cheat, that she's right to cheat. It's just to show you a different perspective, right? And if this is a video you're just watching, I did a video before talking about why you get on. This is just the wrapping up. I'm just wrapping up. I just wanted to wrap it up, right? So you could check that video out. I hope this helps. I hope you can have a different perspective. And this is just a wrapping up of the video I did before, and see you in the next video.